Good evening and welcome to the Dark Brew Podcast. I am TheBrueCru.
I'm Doxac.
And I am Gerb.
And you've made it to the After Dark episode. Let's go.
Dark Brew, Dark Brew, Dark and Brew Crew. The podcast.
It's time to get weird.
Yeah. So how y'all fucking doing? We've made it to another episode. We have not been dropped yet. And this is a very special episode.
So special.
I can already feel the ratings just growing and growing. You're probably going to have at least 10 times the amount of viewers.
So we can cuss on this one?
10 times the amount of fucking viewers.
So the ratings are growing like my boner right now because Gerb's here. And that makes me
talk that dirty shit to me. Hell yeah.
We'll keep it classy, though.
So if you haven't guessed, we're all having a grand old time, and we're recording this in the evening, a little after dark.
Dude, it's post meridian where I am. I don't know about y'all. Yeah, I know about y'all. Same thing.
No better time to get weird.
And we thought who better to have here except our good friend, Gerb. The great Gerbino. Formerly known as Gerbino, currently known as ClassyGerb. 69.
Did something happen to reform you, or did you just wanted everybody to know how classy you were?
Pretty classy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he asked before he goes in the ass. I mean, that's classy.
Yeah, you've always been classy. I was just wondering why the name change right now. Because I know how classy you exude class. like a Lincoln town car.
Fucking radiates.
Yeah. Nothing. I don't even know why I changed my name. We just listened to you one night.
Just inspired.
I feel like it. You felt it.
Actually, I think it was because of you. It was in spite of you. I said something where I was like, you know what? I'm going to just change my name.
It's the best reason to do things in life. Is that a spite I've found?
Yeah, that's why I do my stuff. That's spite.
That's why we did this podcast. Somebody, we didn't even want to do a podcast, but somebody came out to me and Brue one day and were like, I bet y'all couldn't do a podcast. And we're like,
you son of a fucking bitch.
Watch.
We were like, fuck you, Wick. We'll show you.
Jesus Christ, Wick.
Twisted T to the face.
Fucking Yinglings. Okay. All right. It's just going to be chaos unless we organize ourselves. We are happy to be here. We this is our first After Dark podcast, right? Where we get a little loose with the rules, maybe? I don't know the rules yet.
There are no rules.
There are no rules.
There's got to be some rules because
we keep some function.
I mean, I hate rules, but,
What would be a good rule? It's got to be an acceptable rule.
Like, don't yell. I don't know.
Let's keep racial slurs out of it, huh?
Well,
that's an easy one, huh?
Yeah. Fine.
Yeah,
but don't you dare take away politics from me.
I'm all right with it. Just not very informed. Well, somewhat informed.
They're actually offering us money to stop doing our podcast, guys. I don't know what that is in the industry.
It's Big Brother for you. That's fucking Big Brother right there.
Severance package, baby. Set up for 6 months.
I want it to be known as well that both Gerb and I are representing our boys, the Birds, 4 years since that wonderful, wonderful day that we won the Super Bowl. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Go, Birds.
Dark's going to become an honorary Eagles fan.
I've always kind of liked the Eagles. I like a lot of NFC teams, like low key, because I like NFC more than AFC. We're talking football.
Football.
I always picture NFC as like the underdog of the two. Same with baseball. Like the AFC or the American League in baseball.
Until an American League pitcher has to get up to bat.
Yeah. Yeah, good luck.
It's so cute. It's so cute. It's like watching like a 6-year-old girl playing t-ball. It's it's adorable. So what's the nitty gritty? We gotta get to some nitty gritty right here. Let's get to some action because we're gonna be entertaining no matter what. I'm drinking.
So, I'm an open book.
Well, I want to get to know Gerb.
Just don't
both
ask me
the
about
class and the Beano.
Don't ask me anything about myself. Okay, go.
So we like to talk about gaming. Obviously, where did a young Gerbino find himself for the first video game?
Oh boy, first video game
that you can remember really loving, like getting into when you were little, like a little Gerb.
Probably, honestly.
Thanks, Steve.
First video game was probably original Mario, I think, or maybe it was Super Mario. The one like I really kind of.
Hold on. You don't know if it was original Mario or Super Mario?
I think it was Super Mario.
You know
I played both, but I think the one that I first started on was Super Mario.
You know what?
Yeah, I think it was Super Nintendo.
Yeah. Brue, did you ever play original Mario Brothers? I mean, Mario's hard.
No, just Super.
But you know what it is, right?
Of course.
Which one was Mario Brothers?
Okay. Mario Brothers was just a
it's the real basic ass
1 or 2 player game. It was just one screen, kind of like Donkey Kong, but if you ran off the screen left, you'd come back on right, and there was like platforms, and you would try to knock the person off. Had a little bit of Donkey Kong in it, because,
Yeah, it was the basic ass Mario Brothers.
I don't even know. So I was born in '89 and grew up in the '90s.
Yeah, fucking '90s kid. Let's
go. You were right when you were born was when all the 16-bit systems were like coming out, like right then. But
yeah. As a little kid, I spent most of my time like watching my older brother do it, because I'm like 4 or 5 years old. I don't know how to pick up a paddle and do anything, but I would watch my brother, who was like 8 or 9, and he would do it. I probably really started getting into any kind of video gaming when good old N64 came out.
Yeah, is that the hook? Is that what got you? You're like, I fucking love this shit.
Oh yeah, I used to love called like Wave Race, I think it was, where you're on jet skis.
Oh,
Wave! That's a great game. That's one of the best games for the 64 there ever was. Like,
I think they had races, but it was basically just like kind of just open water. You just eat around.
That was a cool game. That was a fun game, actually. It's one of the fun. You're on a wave runner, yeah. You went around, you ramp stuff, go through these little rings.
Badass.
Did you play GoldenEye? GoldenEye is just like
Played a ton of GoldenEye. Got my ass kicked all the time because older brother.
Yeah.
He'd always put it on library. He always knew exactly where the golden gun was, and then he would just torch me the whole time. And then I would cry and give up after an hour.
Gerb's brother, you're a jerk. Hot take.
Hot take. Oh yeah, dude. I mean, that's what older brothers did back then.
I wouldn't know. You guys both had a bunch of older brothers. I never had a brother at all.
They were there to torture you your whole life. So you get older, and then they need you for stuff.
Well, they didn't like torch me too much. They just hated me because I got away with more shit than they did at my age. And so like I was just constantly like, yo, fuck off. Like I got a phone earlier, that was a big deal. Like I got to have shit like watch older movies, play older games before I was, supposed to, quote unquote. But
do you think that contributed to your delinquency?
Absolutely. Parents, you should have been stricter on me. I don't know what to tell you. Grew up to be a fuck.
A great fuck in my book, but just listen.
I grew up as a typical middle child. My brother did everything wrong, so then my mom especially, just was overprotective of me because everything my older brother did wrong. And then when my younger brother came along, it was like, all right, you stop caring at 3 kids. He just got away with whatever he wanted.
Precisely me. Oh,
Believe it or not, I was actually like the quiet one that just kind of kept to myself and like never made a big scene of anything. Which you wouldn't guess listening to me
I was gonna
go
say.
on about anything in the game.
Well, you pick your spots, though. I appreciate that about you. You're a strategist, a mental strategist. You know.
Yeah.
You can easily detect a nice trap and avoid it, and be vocal sometimes in some trials. But you tend to be quiet in most trials.
Yeah, I've learned to just stay muted.
Lesson to those out there. You getting into the trial game? You like to talk a lot?
I've noticed that people that talk a lot in trials are usually not very well liked as much. Unless it's the person that actually knows what they're talking about. Which I don't think I have enough experience to just talk the whole time and teach everybody because there's always something I gotta learn.
That attitude's
We can
not
all
shared
probably
by
agree.
enough. Yeah.
We can all probably agree. Nobody should be talking all the time in there. Sorry to me, but you know, hints are
Tanks and healers, but
yeah.
I find myself chiming in when I shouldn't be. It happens a good bit, and then okay, I'm going to mute. But luckily I stream, so I could just talk to chat now and just keep voicing my shit anyway.
yeah.
But you've been a facilitator. You've been a director in there for so long, it becomes ingrained. And I can't discount you for doing a call out to try to be helpful every now and then. It can become second nature.
You are the great herder for the uncoordinated.
Herder or herter?
Found the first
Herder.
sheep.
Yep, we are your sheep, and you are our shepherd.
Look at that.
Yeah. What the flock was up with the other night, though?
What happened the other night?
Hey.
In core. We should have just done two. We should have just done two different runs.
Oh, yeah, we were really trying to stretch that and get as much done in one.
We're
Combo
close.
meal, baby.
We were damn close. But shit
good
always
in
got
there.
hectic after Lunar. With Dab not around to tank ads, people started scattering, I think.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know out there, which is most of you, we were doing the progging the Mauve Lorcage hard mode for a few weeks.
Months?
Couple weeks, whatever. Months.
Yeah.
Gotta sound cooler than I am.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll cut that out, James. James? Is this Peter?
Oh, there's two guys.
It's Steve.
Steve and James. Wow.
Well, we got the one guy, and then we got the
There's a couple guys. It's a whole production. Behind the scenes here, it's...
This cost a lot to run this. I don't
a day in the life of overnight success, huh? I dig it.
We expanded and we expanded fast. Like we said, we're galaxy wide.
We put the suck in success.
Some people just got to get on their hands and knees and get to work. We did.
I want to know more. We always get to work on our knees. I want to know more about Gerb's gaming because, I just want to know more about it. Like growing up, did you like RPGs? Like, did you get into any of the we all play ESO, so I know you're a guy that probably played. You've talked to me about it, like first-person shooters here and there. You're good at Rocket League. You're great Rocket League teammate.
Lint Lickers.
But what was your like
Lickers.
coming along? What like your brothers had influence on you? But what did you like? Was there any picks that you had that were kind of just different that maybe you never went back to, or like just here and there? Any odd games, or just I want to know more.
So my timeline of gaming is kind of just it's changed throughout my life. So I didn't really start doing RPGs for a while. I always liked racing games, and I still do.
Yeah,
I still play them. But so I did a lot of racing kind of games, Gran Turismo, any game involving dirt bikes and quads. I'm big into motocross and stuff.
ATV Off-Road Fury, baby.
Yup. I would just spend hours on the same track, just
perfecting
lapping everybody multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
Did a lot of sports games, Maddens, MLB games. Not a whole lot of hockey or basketball. It wasn't until I was probably I was in maybe high school, if that, when I started to like kind of dig in the RPG style games. I know in middle school, a couple of buddies of mine did the whole D&D thing, and I would try and do it with them when I'd go, we'd have sleepovers and shit.
Tabletop, yeah.
I was terrible at it. Like I get distracted easily, and I had no patience, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know, I walk up and kill the dragon, and they're like, no, it's not how it works.
This is easy. I like this game.
I'm like, whatever.
Fucking win, bitches.
So I swing my sword at it, and they're like, okay, rolling, and you swung your sword and did nothing. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go make Pop-Tarts in your kitchen. You guys
It was my turn. I'm gonna go make some food.
That's the equivalent of you going into ESO and going, just give me some white gear. I'll go right in the master.
But that is what kind of got me into the realm of RPGs, with that whole, run around with swords and axes and stuff. And like the books that came with it that I would look at, like, they had cool looking creatures and monsters and all that.
Yeah.
My first time really playing an RPG, like what we played at the ESO, was Skyrim. And I didn't even start playing that till like maybe 2011. My buddy showed me it. He's like, look at this game, man. It's pretty cool. You just run around and kill giants and dragons and stuff. And then I got hooked. Hook, line, and sinker, baby.
Yeah, it's a good. I don't want to say good. It's a great world they built up there. Everything Elder Scrolls. They've been working on it a long time, and it's almost 30 years. I think it's 30 years this year that Elder Scrolls been in inception. It's totally
Really? Back in the 90s, huh?
Early 90s.
Everything before Skyrim, like, I know like nothing about. I hear you guys talk about Oblivion and
You got this.
what's the one that Bardenfeld's in?
You got this. I know you do.
Morrowind. Yeah.
Morrowind. I know nothing about it.
I'm sorry for helping him. He should have known that. Bardenfeld would be what? Yeah. Those games were like timestamps, because each one was also not just a tribute to like gaming and like the world they were building and like how that was progressing, but it was also, as technology got better, textures and everything else were able to be put in that world. So it's like every time an Elder Scrolls game came out, it was like a new limit pushing on everything. So that was a part of it too. It wasn't just like
6 better be that way.
Yeah, how great is it going to look? What all new stuff can they put in this, because we have more technological capability? So, yeah. That's right.
And have you always been console, Gerb? Or you dabbled in other things? Handheld, mobile, console, PC?
I played very, very little of Diablo 1, and I played about an hour or two of Diablo 2 on the computer. But that's it. I got a PS2, PS2. Played a little bit with that, but like I was outside running around, playing outside all the time. And then once I got a PS3, that's when I got introduced to Call of Duty. And it's been,
Duty.
The rest
downhill ever since.
Yep. So and I started on PlayStation. I barely touched an Xbox until the one came out. And the only reason I changed is because most of my friends were playing that. And you could do Xbox parties. That wasn't a thing with PlayStation for a couple more years.
That's so wild.
It's still not great. It's still not great for PlayStation.
And you know how those lobbies are in Call of Duty back then. Whew.
Yeah.
The most vicious place. You can go to a POW war camp. It might not be as...
Those slurs that we said we wouldn't use on the podcast were frequented in those chats.
Phil.
Yeah, like 7-year-olds from Germany. I mean, like, you weren't safe from anyone there. They would... nor your mother.
Yeah, they were relentless. They would not give up either. Like you couldn't win those battles.
There was no battle. It was just fighting for the hell of fighting.
Fucking camper. You fucking camper.
Oh, the campers were the worst, right? Yeah.
Because you know all the spawn points. That was my only thing about Call of Duty. On the smaller maps, once you know the spawn points, you can realize where to rush to set up.
Yeah, they always came out with like a new dynamic system, but like it still never worked. Like then they started like, oh, we're gonna change the spawn.
And just make the maps bigger.
Spawn camping is when the real butthurt started.
Yeah.
Oof.
You know what my downturn for the Call of Duty series was I think it was Black Ops when they introduced the remote control cars. I was like, no, fuck you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I was like, so dumb. Like, just have a car run up. And you're like, if you can't shoot it quick.
The RC car wasn't what did me in. What did me in was the jetpacks and the wall running, and it was like turning into like Halo.
It was too futuristic.
Cool I like the futuristic part of that though. Like if you're gonna be like crazy and cheesy, why not just
then don't name it Modern Warfare? It's not modern.
Well, that was Future Warfare.
Yeah.
Call of Duty Future Warfare.
I'll tell you what though, since they did that and turned me off of Call of Duty, that's what introduced me to Battlefield, and that opened up a whole new thing. Just the large scale, 32 on 32 teams or whatever it was.
64 on computer, 64 on 64. Yeah, you just
fly planes,
jet flying by. You could parachute. You can eject from your airplane, shoot somebody with a rocket launcher, land back in your plane if you're good enough.
That dude was pumped when they put the trailer out for the new one, and they basically like replayed him doing that, and then they showed like the reaction of him watching it. He was like some German dude or something like that, but he like started crying. He was like, "Oh my god, I'm in the trailer."
Awesome.
I'll never be that level. Oof. No.
Brue, were you? I don't know if I discussed this. Call of Duty. Were you like real sweaty? Did you prestige 9?
I bet you were.
I prestiged. I did not go complete endgame prestige. I never played to whatever the max was. I'd prestige a couple times and be like, all right, this was fun, but I don't feel like prestiging anymore. A little redundant. Like I'll just keep my awesome guns and we'll just keep it this way. This is fine. Like I got a couple under the belt, people will respect me a little bit. But I never, like when COD broke for me, I never switched to Battlefield. I was like, all right, well, let's see what other games are out there. And that's when I started finding, like, Smite was a game I found early on. I've been playing Smite for a long time, off and on. Rocket League was one of those games that, like, they're more, like, timeless, where I didn't have to, like, keep buying the game every fucking year to get the new game. Like, fuck that. No, just give me a game that's more timeless and I can continue to play for a very long time. And then I happened upon some ESO eventually. And that's where I met these dirty devils.
Oh, yeah.
We were just talking pre-show. It's been like 2-ish years.
Almost.
Yeah.
Hold on.
April.
Oh, there we go.
So it's
play that ASMR for me, baby.
Popping a soda.
Yeah.
Still gives me chills. I can remember waiting in line. Like those days are over, right? With digital downloads, but waiting in line for the last game I did for like a game release was GTA 5 in 2013.
That's a good one.
And then Skyrim right before that in 11/11/11. November 11th, 2011. And yeah, I loved it though, because you're sitting in line with people and you're like, I mean, we're going to get lost in some of this stuff. Some people don't care about that. Like, fuck line. I sat in line for 2 days waiting for my new iPhone. Well, I tell those people, you're stupid for having an iPhone, but no. But, it's some of this stuff. It's like as the technology, as we're going so forward, so fast, especially with just the different stuff, it's interesting to see the little changes we have to deal with. Or when COVID comes along and makes it even more fun.
Yeah. Now there's just people waiting in queue online. Everyone's waiting for their download to start. Oh, yeah, it's going to start. And you start refreshing, and it's like the download hasn't started yet. And like, what the hell? Or
my GIF won't
even
load.
A pre-download now. It's just like, all right, you can download it like 5 days beforehand, but we're going to keep it locked or whatever to play until this time.
Did you guys get ESO when it first came out?
So it came out to consoles 2015. It was a PC 2014. I think they had some special in 2016, end of 2016, and that's when I originally downloaded. So no.
What about you, bro?
I did. And it's funny because you have a pet that you got if you played beta, and like I played beta and I played PC, but I played very light because my laptop could not handle jack shit. So like the game looked awful and therefore wasn't as much of a hook for me. You know, it's like game looks gross. I'll just go back to Skyrim and play another like 4 or 5 playthroughs, whatever. But I actually restarted that account the other day, and I've been dabbling again in the PC land because I don't know if you know this, but Google Stadia, which I got one for free at one point, it actually connects your account to your PC account. So I can still play the whole game on like any TV or any Google Chrome browser if I want to, just on my PC account, and I can do the same through Xbox. So it's like, why not? I only have one character, and that's probably all I'm going to do, but you know, get a tune running.
Is it a Nightblade?
It for sure is a Magblade.
I ran the Nightblade tonight.
Oh yeah? How'd it do?
Good. We got the sub smasher.
You sweaty mofos. And Zoo threw. That's great to hear. Shout out Zoo. Throwing at the end.
He felt real bad.
He always does. That's how you know he's still in it. In it to win it.
Oh, yeah. He doesn't want to let the guys down. He wants to be that rock, that foundation.
Yeah. He's a great tank. Magnificent tank. Top tier tank.
Toasty did pretty well, too, healing.
Oh, hell yeah.
Especially considering the first run we went through, he didn't really remember a whole lot of it. So he died a few times in the first run. Then didn't die the second run. That was when we had the zoo went down and execute. And then the third run we got it, so.
Oh, okay.
Good job, Toasty. You did good tonight.
Brushing the rust off. Well, he says that you have to tell anything beyond 3 instructions at once. You're going to have to repeat yourself later on because that's not going to stick.
He also does not believe he'll ever get the skill collar done. Hard mode Toasty. Just got to get in there, bang it out. Like I said, one of those days where you haven't worked all week and you're playing at night and you're not exhausted. Get in there and bang it out.
Yeah, just keep pushing. It'll click.
It's the desire, though, you want to bang your head against it to get through that. That's the thing.
Ain't that
you want to be miserable so you can be a little less miserable later when you finally...
So you get great elation then. Hell yeah.
Yeah. It's worth it. It's working hard for anything in life. Anything worth it. It's worth it.
My new tunes are like 290. I'm like CP 290 because I played them during the anniversary event. And then I just started playing them the other day for XP, but not bad. It's getting stuff done. I had to struggle bust through Blessed Crucible Vet hard mode. Because it pairs me now with like people more similar to my skill or like my level. So we had a level 212 tank on hard mode, and this poor guy just went down within the first 10%. The first time the boss did the flame lines out of it. You have to like dodge back and forth. Poof. Dunzo.
I picture everybody on PC just being like just filled with lobbies full of nothing but like savants.
I mean, there are a lot of sweatier people. Seeing 2000 CP is not uncommon.
It's easier for a sweaty person to be even more sweaty on PC, you know?
I mean, I'm putting out decent damage for being less than 300 CP, I'll be honest. I'm watching the numbers. The roto's going nice. I set it up literally the exact same as my Xbox.
But I mean, it's like all those overlays and everything else, man. It's like we're driving a
Oh, yeah, Stadia doesn't have all the add-ons, though. So if I do play through Stadia... Yeah,
You're
I was playing
Stadia?
Using the vanilla game.
What? Wait, hold on a second. I didn't know you had a Stadia.
I do. I got it for free. Oh yeah, you were going to grab a beer when I mentioned it. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. Sorry, folks.
Yeah, it links to your PC account.
Yeah, no, it's the thing about Stadia, it's not bad in any of its thing. It's just the way they did it, I think, when it first came out, because it hasn't been a
They fumbled
success
it
so far. Yeah.
The controller sucks, though. I definitely use an Xbox controller still. But that just creates input lag. And there's already a significant bit of input lag from your controller. Like, it takes a solid second for anything to happen on screen.
That's awful. That's unplayable to me. Like, I can't deal with that. I hate input lag. I hate any kind of... where I push a button and then something doesn't happen until whatever.
I'm looking at upgrading the screen I'm playing on. I need a 4K. I'm looking for like 120 hertz or higher refresh rate, you know? Give me something fast and gorgeous.
You want those buttery smooth frames, man, and I can't blame you. I mean, so accessible now, too, with everything.
What are you playing on, Gerb?
Play that on with a mouse and keyboard. That's got to be a tough changeover.
I think for PvP, a lot of maybe PC players that do use mouse and keyboard, because I would like mouse and keyboard if it was just dungeons. Honestly, I could adjust.
I have like a special mouse. I had all that stuff. So like my mouse, I don't know if you can see it, but like there's 6 buttons along the side here. And like you can go left and right on the wheel and click the wheel. So like
I'm sure
that's
you
where my abilities are.
I'm sure you can make that work with your Xbox. You could just make that instead of your controller. Just have a.
Oh, I absolutely have an Xbox controller hooked up, but like then you lose out on a lot of like the UI opportunities because console UI sucks. It's just so bad. Yeah. But we're also stuck with a controller, so you know how much better could they truly make it?
I saw somebody running. I think it was 8 Puppies actually. He was streaming, but he was playing on PC, and they were going for TikTok Tormentor, and he had an add-on where you didn't see any of the of your group members. All you saw were like the symbol of what their role was. So you just saw like the 2 tank symbols.
That's cool.
The DPS symbols and the heal symbols.
It just took away their character?
You don't need their
invisible.
Yeah, you don't need their body blocking shit if you just know what.
So like you just they're invisible. You saw right through them.
You can still
see
like,
everything. You know when people
target them, to heal or whatever you need to, or
when people stack and it's just like chaos right there. It was just nothing, just a couple symbols. Like actually, he had I think he had the DPS symbols turned off. He only saw like the healers and the tanks. Maybe.
That's cool.
Yeah,
for the option, you know, if you want it.
They ran through that so fast, like they were just taking down every boss in like 20 seconds. Absurd.
Well,
shout out to 8 Puppies. He's paving the way. He's a pioneer.
Better than 7 Puppies, I guess.
Yeah.
Do you guys play in 4K?
I don't. Not yet, because I don't care.
I honestly don't know. I have a 4K TV. I haven't turned up like as high as it goes. But I couldn't even tell you.
I'm looking into it.
The right cables, you should be good.
I'm tired of playing in standard HD.
I mean,
have you ever tried to watch something in 720p these days? It's just like it
bleds.
Oh.
720, that's great compared to 480. Come on, man. These porn sites don't even fucking have their HD shit set up. Right?
I hate when porn limits me to that fucking 400.
You're like, is this Japanese porn? No, it's just really bad pixels.
Come on, I was looking for uncensored. You have to type it in the fucking search bar.
You're the weirdest and fucking freakiest of everybody, and you do mosaics over stuff that most people don't even want to look at anyway. I don't get it. You'll show like you know.
They come out with all the crazy porn too over there.
Tentacle porn, you know, but they don't show her vagina. That'd be unclassy, right, Gerb?
I like the porn they do where they just sit on cakes.
Literally does that get you off?
They just in like a bikini or something like that, and they just sit on cakes and like bounce up and down on them.
People are so fascinatingly.
They have like sex game shows as porn, which is weird.
Yeah, and like it's nothing. It's like identify your lover from their butthole. Which one is your one? It's like, well,
Which
I gotta
balloon
smell them.
knot
I gotta
is
smell
your
them. Is
balloon
that
knot?
okay? Yeah, go up there. Weird, dude.
So you guys want to just talk about porn for the rest of this? Or?
No.
I mean, like
it's after
VR
dark.
porn. You guys tried it? Wow.
I have seen that one time back in the day. A buddy of mine,
But not
had
with goggles on.
goggles.
Right? Oh, you did.
And he's like, "Here, look at this. This is crazy."
Hey, check this
And
out.
it's like you're just sitting in like a chair, and like it's 360 view. So like everywhere you turn, there's like some random chick like finger blasting herself on a couch. And, like, you look down, and, like the person who's wearing it is like getting a blowjob.
Did he climb on your lap while you had the goggles on? He's like, "We'll enjoy this." Just
Yeah, it was the most
So-
awkward boner ever.
so realistic. Yeah, I've never understood like young guys getting together going like, "Let's watch this porno." I'm like, no,
Yeah.
it's not what I want to do with you, Billy.
We take turns.
Let's all jack off onto a cracker. Last one has to eat it.
Yeah.
Camp games. I miss Bible camp.
Oh, Boy Scout camp. What a time to be alive.
What a time to make it through without trauma. Being traumatized, huh?
Made it through the Holy Grail, dude. I made it through all 3 of the bad boy experiences. Altar
You can make
serving,
Eagle Scout
Boy
without being
Scouts,
molested.
in Catholic school.
You know,
Nothing.
kudos.
I was not pretty enough.
Oh,
It's okay.
Bruce, like, and I did the thing. I called you Gerb. God damn.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. Some psychological fucking anomaly.
That snowballed into quite a cult.
Yeah,
Wow.
for a little while.
It's still going.
I'm sure the Brue cult's still out there, just waiting to be summoned again.
You rang.
Yeah. Wolf loves
Rubino.
that. Wolf will just pop. That's the only time Wolf pops into Discord. It's just when the Brue tag is he's summoned.
They're obsessed with you. They love you, brother. I mean, their adoration for you is on.
Just because Gerb and I sound so alike, and people started calling me Gerb and started calling Gerb Brue.
I feel like we really don't, but maybe.
It's like Gerbruno. I don't know. I guess my brain just tries because y'all have the same letters. It's just like, dyslexic or whatever. I don't know.
I
What
don't know.
Gerb? There's a G. Like in Brue.
Oh,
You
now
know.
I see it. Okay, yeah, you had to put that out for me to realize.
Yeah, come on. Jabroni?
Maybe it's
I
just
don't
on
know what
mics.
My brain does with that.
I've gone through a couple iteration of mics since that
Jabroni.
day.
You guys are sounding excellent these days. I hate my voice.
Same.
Well,
I
you-
think everybody does.
I bet Walter Cronkite didn't.
Really?
I bet Joe Buck masturbates to his voice every day.
I am not a Joe
see
Buck
that.
fan. Joe Buck likes
I'm
to
not
slam
a
the
Buck
Eagles.
fan either, but I'll tell you what, he does have a good voice for it.
Yeah, I mean, his dad did it. Like, it's just genetic, But I bet Troy Aikman wants to reach over and slap him sometimes.
I love when people get the still shots of them where they like both look like they're high out of their minds. They're like
They are.
squinting. They just catch one at a time.
How would you deal with having to call a Cowboys game? You know what I'm saying? So before we alienate our whole audience base by talking about sports, can I?
Everybody loves sports.
Man, I wish. I can't even watch baseball these days unless it's playoffs or basketball. Yeah, Black. Dude, I've screwed up this whole Discord thing. I've opened up a menu where I can't get back without trying to get back to looking at the chat. Damn, dude.
Yeah, I gotta click back and forth as well.
Oh yeah, there's old Troy. Troy got. Troy fucks.
So
High as a
Troy.
fucking
Troy.
kite, dude.
Well, they got him
I think that's
outside
the
now in a lot of those games.
Yeah, that's what I like. Experience what the players are experiencing.
Did you see they're freezing their asses
Yeah.
off in that San Francisco
Well,
Green Bay game?
Sometimes you got to put a little bit of a grind in to be at the top,
Millionaires. I don't. Sorry for those asses. So, arcade. Did you go to arcades, Gerb? Y'all have any arcade experiences y'all can share? Any cool
a
fun
few,
times?
not a whole lot.
Yeah. You have birthday parties there?
Not really. I never did a whole lot of birthday party stuff. Just laid low with the family usually. There was this sweet arcade on the boardwalk by me. Bruno's what I'm talking about. You've been to Wildwood.
Wow.
Is that the Jersey Shore?
Fucking
Oh, yeah.
Jersey.
Out here in Jersey,
Jersey.
we had this boardwalk.
And you go under the boardwalk to have the fun, right?
Under the boardwalk. Yeah, they got Gateway 26. It's called. Have you ever been there, bro? So I know you've vacationed down there.
I can't say I have been there. Gateway 26.
Yeah,
Probably
it's on the
recognize it
north
if I
end of the
saw it.
boardwalk, and it's just a big arcade. But pretty much the whole boardwalk there is just nothing but arcade games.
That's fine. This fucking filter. Yeah, skee ball, and you know. I don't even know arcade games. Do they still put them out? Do they still make new arcade games? Because they would be badass. You know, arcade games were always the forefront of technology and everything, with the cabinet there, with all the processing power. So I'm wondering now, like Disney World, right? Epcot Center. I don't know if y'all ever been, but they have a lot of technological stuff they put there, like new forefront of stuff that they like to show off because they can, because they're billions and billions of dollars worth of money. But
I think a lot of it's like touchscreen stuff now.
Ooh, interactive touch.
do you think there'll be smell, like something finally where they eventually where they have like a smell they'll admit like for certain things to get your
I don't see
senses
it being
going?
worth the energy to try and put in that technology.
Refill cartridges you have to put in your PlayStation.
I just don't see. I don't see the interest in it.
Your Glade plug-in. Yeah, I think
I want to smell the blood of my enemies.
they just shoots blood on you. Cow blood.
What do you mean?
I'm having a great time. That's a Saturday Night Live commercial.
Dude comes out, walking out soaking wet and red. It's just like, well, he didn't do good.
He's like, he goes, that was VR porn. Virgin.
I am going to Disney though later in the fall.
Oh,
Book a
shit.
trip. I'll let you know what kind of arcade games I got there.
Yeah, check it out. I'm on about the World of Tomorrow in Epcot. If you go to Epcot, I don't know about Disney.
I don't think we're putting that on the list for this time.
Just
But
find out, Gerb, while you're there. Find
Yeah.
out what's in Magic Kingdom that's special and new.
We're looking into maybe doing the Disney Vacation Club, possibly
Oh.
buying a timeshare there.
Ooh.
Because we got a kid now, and we might possibly have a second one coming up next year.
Yeah, when you get that timeshare.
I think that'd be
Adopt
cool.
people who are almost
That's
30.
really cool. That's magical, dude. Like if you get into that with your kids and like that, they have that to look forward to. Oh my, I couldn't believe. As a kid, I'd
Yeah.
that's all I've dreamed about all the time. It's like school. No, I can't wait till summer till I get to go to my timeshare. Talk to Mickey. Fucking hey.
Fucking
That's really cool.
Yeah, with old Mickey Mouse.
I mean, for Disney, it's how convoluted and how big and corporate it is. It's still pretty magical, even for adults, man. I think if you go there and just, it's cool. Oh, and speaking of which, you had me watch a movie this week, which I enjoyed dearly. Moana. Yeah.
Moana.
What can I say except you're welcome?
So what can I say?
I don't know the rest of the words.
I was waiting.
What can I say except
Yeah, it was good. I didn't know that song.
islands I pulled from the sea. There's no need to pray.
I didn't know that was from that. For some
Very
reason,
catchy.
yeah, it's good, man. It was cool.
What was good is it finally got people off of the whole Frozen song, finally.
Let it go. Shit.
Oh, yeah. It was about time they had a contender. They've been at the top for too long.
Could have been a contender. Yeah, it was.
What'd you
it was
think of the
classic Disney to
story?
me. Story was cool. I mean, like, let's get real. The story's usually, I don't know. For me, with Disney movies, the story doesn't matter. It's all about the magical ride you get along the way. I mean, the
He's
story's
in
a little
it. He's in
convoluted.
it for
I
the
mean,
cute young princesses. That's why,
I don't mind. She's a feisty little islander, and I can appreciate that. I really
Yeah, a little go-getter.
Well, Firecracker.
A death seeker, but you know what? It worked out this time for little Moana. It's cool to have The Rock too, Dwayne Johnson. I love hearing his little quips or whatever. And the animation is what really got me. Is how Disney in their process with the water effects, where the water kept helping out and doing that stuff. Those little things were so cool to me. Like those little touches with the little hey, the little stupid chicken. You know, like those little touches just really. Yeah, chef's kiss. Exactly. It's those little Disney trademarks where
they make you chuckle too. You know, and like when the water's fucking with Moana. Right. It's like, oh.
But it has the best intentions too. It's like a big brother going like smack, you know, like get up here back. It was great. You know, that was really what made it for me.
Who was the voice of the crab, the big crab?
Oh, who was that?
I can find out with the power of the internet.
I don't remember what his name was, who the voice actor was. But
I'd rather be shiny.
What was the craft's name? Oh, Jermaine Clement was in this. From the Flight of the Conchords? No? Nothing?
No.
Alan Tudyk, you know, with the new Alien movie. He was in Firefly. Pirate Pete from Dodgeball.
Oh, yeah.
Arr. Arr. You're not a pirate.
Well, if you're not a pirate, then who am I going to share all this treasure with?
And what's his name? Tamara Boba Fett was in this. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Tamora Morrison, Chief Tui, her dad. That's Boba Fett. Or I'm sorry, Jango Fett, the new. He's Jango and Boba. Okay?
Did he play Jango?
He's a clone. He's everything. He was Jango in the movie.
Actor play Jango in the movie? Okay.
Yeah, and now Boba. Yeah, he was the dad.
That show's been pretty good.
I haven't watched
it yet. I haven't seen it yet, so I'm looking forward to it, you know.
No spoilers.
I've been enjoying it. I won't say anything, but I've been liking it.
The girl that plays Moana looks just like Moana. What? Take a look at that. That's crazy. Her name is Ali Cravallo, and she looks just like Moana. It's like they fucking just modeled her human self.
Let's see here.
I mean, she's probably like 30 years old. I can just see her like head and shoulders.
I guess.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Just like modeled it after her.
Yeah, that's cool. Princess Jasmine, I don't know if you guys know this. This is a hot take. Was like the first Disney like character little girls could look up to, like Middle Eastern. That was the first Middle Eastern like hero character, because no hero characters are coming out of the Middle East. You know?
Well, they're coming out of everywhere now.
That dude from
Gal Gadot,
Silicon Valley. He was in the Eternals. Forget his name.
Yeah.
He's the man. He's Middle Eastern.
I need to watch more of that show. I saw a couple episodes and I kind of like that.
Jermaine Clement, yeah.
Got that nerd from Freaks and Geeks, but he's like, cooler on that show.
So what song was your favorite from Moana?
It wasn't the main one. It was like...
Was it the soft one towards the beginning, though? I've been staring at the edge.
No. Was that yours?
No, but I just thought that would be yours.
No.
Sentimental. I don't know.
No. I mean, I like the main one, because it's just so... It has all those voices, and like every time they showed that, it was like a montage of them moving forward and being happy and positive. And I was like, that's really kind of that bangs a little bit. But I think it was her like motivational song, maybe one she did with like her chicken or something. I don't know. I'll be honest, I hadn't slept all night, and I watched it straight through.
Proud of you.
And
proud of you.
The songs were kind of making me a little sleepy, so if a song got kind of a little stale, I'd skip.
Yep. Let's go ahead and just move this story along, huh?
Well, I want to get back to that.
I always feel that way in Disney movies. It's like the song is just like, all right, we're about to pause the story for a second and break into song.
It's a musical.
And then as soon as the song's over, it's like, all right, back to the story. Back to what we were doing.
Yeah, thank God, back to progress.
You didn't miss anything through if you just skip the song.
If you skip the song, it's absolutely nothing.
20-minute movie.
Yeah.
Nuts gave me hell. I got on this
highlights.
right after I watched it, I got online to help invite Pilar to the guild or whatever.
Oh, nice.
King Pillar or whatever. And so I linked our guild in Deadlands, and then immediately Nuts linked it underneath me. And I was like, oh, okay. So I jumped into guild chat, and he was like, you skipped the songs? I was like, no, I just some of it. I'm a little tired. He's like, I'm telling Brue. Like, you're a fucking asshole. You know, I'm not.
The songs.
If you guys are
He's like,
wondering,
you didn't watch it then? You didn't watch
my
it?
favorite song was the Rock song.
Oh, you're welcome.
That
I
may have
kind of
been the
picked
one I was
up by the
thinking of, where his
fact that you kept
tattoos
humming that
moved.
one.
His tattoos were cool. What a cool.
He had good energy, good vibes in that.
I mean, he's The Rock.
I like The Rock. A lot of people don't like him because he takes any acting job he can get.
Whatever. Dude,
He's
he's
in
paid.
like 7
Works hard.
movies a year, but
There's no such thing as a bad role, just a bad performance. You can, and you know what? I smell what The Rock's
He
cooking.
did.
Fuck those
He
haters.
did very well in Moana, but it's the crab song for me.
the crab song is
The
is
fucking
up there.
shiny bangs, dude.
Did we find out who? Is it Shiny? Is his name?
Jermaine Clements, the crab.
Oh, it is Jermaine Clement. Okay, cool. I didn't know his name.
Tamatoa, I think, is the name of
Tamatoa.
the crustacean.
Mm-hmm. Troy Polamalu is one of the villagers? Fucking let's go! No way! I mean, it makes sense, but I mean, that's cool.
It's a long
that
way
the
from shampoo commercials.
That's the only Polynesian they knew. Like, whoa, who do we know we can
All
get
right,
this movie?
what
Rock,
Polynesians could
you got
we
Troy
find?
Polamalu.
That's some girl that looks like Moana.
An honored, potentially reoccurring guest with the accolades such as, I don't know, did you get Triple T? PvE and Gamer? Are you cutting your hair right now?
Yeah, right. With like tweezers, scissors.
It's how he gets the shading and the layering just right.
You see that?
I do like the little hair flip, little wave you got
The
going.
Jimmy Neutron, yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. Oh, you took off too much.
Yeah.
Dude, that's...
Put that
Oh my
in the
god,
black
you're like
bag.
bald now. What are you doing?
Yeah. One problem I do not have in life is hair on my head. Wait, see my arms are bare? Look at that. Like a baby's ass.
No, I get a
You
bunch
shave
of
'em?
hair.
No, I just don't have body hair.
Yeah, dude, hairy dude.
Oh, yeah, that's a man right there. Gerb,
You want to see my ass hair? No.
I'll pass.
Oh my
on
god, he's
seeing your
showing
ass.
us. That's beautiful. It's
You can.
braided. It's braided.
Now
Oh my
here's
God,
the front.
I've never seen cornrows on back hair.
Oh my. It's an Osama bin Laden beard you got there. That's impressive.
Thank you. Thank you. I've been growing it my whole life.
The Gerb locks.
I can't shave it until I lose in battle.
The real reason why you're bald.
Yeah. You say something about TikTok Tormentor?
Yeah, did you guys end up getting it? I don't know. I haven't talked to you in a while about that trial team.
So Wednesday night, we missed it by one death.
Oh.
Yeah, you told me about that.
One death.
Mhm.
Our
Early
tank
in the
actually-
dungeon. Right?
Yeah. It was on Pinnacle. And I think it was Pinnacle. And our tank went down. Well, I think it was off tanking on that boss.
How long have you been progging that with your group?
I just looked back in the Discord to see when I joined, and it was like the beginning of November. But there's been a lot of weeks where, like, for a little while, it was like 1 week we'd run, 1 week we. So,
Yeah.
it's been a couple months, but it's been like a scattered couple months.
And subs,
We-
right? You have like subs here and there, which makes it
We
hard.
have subs, but there's some sweaty people in there, and like some of our subs are just, they got nothing else to do, but they've done TikTok Tormentor like 5 times.
They're good.
Like the one
Yeah.
girl that subs often, I just saw she just got Godslayer yesterday.
Nice.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Damn, look at Gerb rocking endgame community connections.
yeah. I don't know if you guys know this. I got Dab in there with me a couple weeks ago. They needed a couple spots to be filled for DPS, and they needed a DK. And I was like, I got a guy who hits over 100, which is like the requirement.
Yeah.
So he sent his stuff into the guy, and he was like, yeah, bring him in. And he's been doing good.
Nice.
Yep.
Dab works fucking hard, dude.
Yeah.
God,
So he's about to get Triple T and Griffin Hart.
Some might say too hard. But not me.
gets me hard. Just waiting for him to carry me, though.
Like, what Dab is right now is what I intentionally wanted to be, and then I was too lazy.
Do any of you guys remember when Dab first joined like the guild and ran with us?
It was awful.
Because
No,
I do.
No.
I was there for his first ever normal Sunspire trial, tanking, and he was just on the floor the whole time.
Yeah.
It was a long.
Dab's cussing us right now.
And I literally said, like, while I was muted, I was like, "This guy's the worst tank ever."
If y'all don't know, Dab's like one of the sweetest people we know. He can play any role and do whatever, and he's a great guy. But that's funny to think about that because you know we've all been there.
But just like everybody, when you first start off, you suck.
Of course, I think him embarrassing himself in front of you that night put a spur in his ass.
Yeah.
For the rest of his career, something changed. Something did something to him because who hurt you, Dab?
He wasn't on mic at all, except for like one time. Sorry, I don't know how to tank this guy.
He's honest though.
Yeah.
Goddamn honest that day.
That's what makes a good player. Admitting you don't know something and learning to overcome.
Be transparent because you know what it does? If you act like you know everything, people aren't as willing to help you. If you act like you're vulnerable and like a normal person like everybody else, hey, they'll reach out and be like, hey, you know, a little modesty goes a long ways in this game. Players.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And Dab checks his ego at the door for sure.
Yeah. And anytime he cuts on somebody just joking, he'll just as readily cut on himself. So, you know, that's needed. A good balance in the game and with the chi, you know.
Mm-hmm. One of the reasons he's a leader in Dot, you know.
You know this whole video we're just gonna have Gerb's face just up like this, like during the whole
Oh, I will be putting up the emoji of Gerb into the video.
You want me to make my meme face, my emoji face?
I'm just gonna rip the emoji face.
Dude, that's some trout fucking mouth right there. So.
I look like the dude from Trailer Park Boys.
You do, bubbles.
Bubbles.
Okay, dude.
Hold on, let me get
trout mouth. That's what the Canadians call it.
You got glasses for it?
For those of you at home, oh my god. No, we're putting this on the YouTube. Just go check out the YouTube. That's going to be out there. Can you
How? I'm not recording this.
Hold that fucking face real quick. Hold on. Can you do that again?
Here, you want to take a screenshot?
Take some screenshots.
I'm pushing every function print screen.
Did you
I got it in there somewhere, I think. Yeah, probably.
Yo, that's fucking hilarious.
FaceTime his wife and tell him to do it again. That's probably his own face.
Yeah, I was just gonna cut out your face and just kind of put it next to us on the YouTube.
Oh, cool.
Since you have a publicly available emoji face, if that's okay.
So you guys have made love. I mean, met up like twice, right?
It was passionate yet rough.
Yeah.
like most affairs should be. No, but that's really cool because have you guys ever met up with any other in-game people in your lives and across your nobody?
Nope.
Gerb's also got a special connection because I vacation out there. Like I like to go to the Jersey Shore for
but
a
it's
week
still
in
cool.
Summer. So
it's still cool.
He was willing to drive 4 hours to me.
You crossed the lines of something right there.
Yeah, I feel like
right?
I'm the one who travels to a lot of people, although meeting Nuts was the first time like someone came to my neck of the woods and I was like, oh, sick. Like, absolutely, I'll meet up with you. So I've met Nuts. I've driven out, met
That's
Gerb.
his job, though.
Yeah.
You know, he's going to get through there, you know.
Havoc otherwise came out with the last time.
Yeah. But most of the time I live in an area in which it's nobody's destination to come to my neck of the woods. Unless you want to see the capital of Pennsylvania, which not many people do.
I mean,
because
Jersey's not usually a destination.
Jersey's
Excuse me.
a
North
very special
Alabama.
place.
Should we do a meetup?
However,
Should we
the
schedule
place
a
that I
meetup?
live is very sought after because we have like a lot of big time CEOs and business owners of a lot of companies. All of you guys know, all vacation in Avalon and Stone Harbor, like the beach towns that are right by me, my county.
Yeah, you get some of that high-end, classy shit. That
Yeah,
money, John.
The guy that owns Utz potato chips,
Oh yeah.
he built a house in Avalon, and it's like 35,000 square feet. It's enormous.
I
Oh
don't
my God.
drive. I don't like.
It's literally a castle up on the dune.
Hey, have y'all ever heard of ZebraNet?
No, but I want to know about it. Is that like something on the dark web? The dark web.
No, it's just like a internet service provider / whatever in the late '90s that was started by a guy in Mobile. He made a few $1 million. Anyway, I was curious. I didn't know how widespread it was. It's old and outdated, but they sold it to different things. Just curious.
I don't know.
Well, in other words, I also met out with some people in Colorado. So I took a trip out to Colorado and met the artist formerly known as the Great E. Steve, Thray, and someone by the name of Dead
Yeah?
Magic.
Oh,
Rip.
Rip.
Rip. Yeah. I heard about that. Did you have some fun on that trip?
It was a good time on that trip.
Would hope so.
Drank a bit,
You
smoked a
went
bunch.
to Vegas, right?
Yeah.
Wait, what was that, Gerb?
You went to Vegas while you're out there, didn't you? That should have been fun.
No, not while I was in Colorado. I've been to Vegas a separate time.
I thought I thought you were gonna say he went to Thragus. It's after dark.
Yeah.
That's true. Can't censor us.
No, I did go to a club though. This was COVID time though, so it was super awkward. They had fucking like shower curtains around the stages and stuff. So like,
Ew.
yeah, like what was the point of being there?
Orgies. Wait, why are wait, what? No. Shower curtains around the stage?
So like, you couldn't interact with the stripper. There was no you watched, but like,
No.
you know how many lights
she's a
are in a
human.
goddamn strip club? They like
No
it was a
baths?
shiny surface. I could
baths
barely
rubbing
see
down?
anything. You're obstructing my view.
If you're an epileptic, don't go to strip clubs. That's all. At least not the ones in Vegas.
Just don't go to the clubs. There's no reason for you to be there.
Yeah, you're gonna die.
I think you learn early on that kind of scene is not for you. Oh, that shakes my whole desk. Oh my god.
Vegas clubs. I haven't really been to the Vegas clubs. I did go to a Vegas strip club one time, but strip clubs are never my scene, man.
Oh, I love clubs. I just go
Clubs are
for the
cool with the right
experience
people.
though. Like I'm
If I'm with
not
the
there
people,
to
yeah.
just like be the classic guy, be like, dude, I'm gonna jack off to this later. I'm gonna take one of these girls back and fuck her in the back. Whatever like other guys think they're doing when they go there. They're like, fuck yeah, girls. I thoroughly enjoy the experience of like, yeah, I like watching girls, but like, I watch the other patrons as well, and just find it
People watch.
fascinating.
You're a people watcher.
Yeah,
it is
absolutely.
people. Yeah, especially in that setting. You're right. And like if I was hanging out with you, I'd do that right alongside you. And
Yeah,
fuck
like
around
I'll
with
drink
people all
beers,
night.
like I'll have some singles
Yeah.
and like have a good time while I'm there, but like,
just observe and just chill.
yeah,
man.
I'm here to hang out. Like I went to the
Look at
club in Germany that
Big
was
titties.
like, oh yeah, and big old titties, tig old
Germany.
bitties.
I go
Dude.
for the conversation.
Germany's very in touch with their. Come on, wait, it was Gerb. What do you think about Germans and their fascination with sex and their comfortability with it? Yeah, cool, right? Yeah,
Oh, good. Good, I guess.
It's good,
Rammstein. Yeah,
classy.
Yeah. I approve.
Germans love David Hasselhoff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought
I
you were
mean-
a porn expert, Johnny Sins. I mean, damn.
That was my past life.
That's what he tries to tell.
I'm a
chicks, too,
dad
but they-
now.
Yeah, settled down.
Yeah.
How do porn stars do you think settle down? Like, well, there comes a point in every porn star's life. Do you think they go inside the?
Are you talking to male or female? Male porn
Either
stars
or.
can
Do you
transition quite easily, I'd imagine.
probably easier, but like, do you think there comes a time where they try to find somebody else in the porn industry that also wants to settle down because they could relate?
Yeah, probably.
Bit,
Think about them trying to date, and you're like,
fucked
oh
600
yeah,
times. Let's make it love.
I was a porn star. Like, here's like all these videos of me getting fucked by tons of dudes.
It's got to be rough on a kid to find that video of your mom getting railed by like 3 dudes.
Yeah, that'll start happening more and more.
Movie, though. Porn star falling in love. That's a good movie. I'm sure The Rock would sign up for it.
As long as it's only like softcore.
If you smell.
Shut up, bitch.
Rock says. What does the cock say, though? I love The Rock's in anything. He's gold. Just give me all Dwayne Johnson all the time. Put him on The View. I'd fucking watch it for once. You know what I'm saying? He'd lay the SmackDown. Whoopi Goldberg. Get the
Good
fuck
one.
out of here.
He would lay the SmackDown.
You know who I'm starting to see more of? Who's
Who?
starting to become like The Rock, and I am all for it? Is John Cena.
Let me go
John
ahead and just
And his name is John Cena.
he's everywhere. The dude is acting his ass off.
And nowhere at the same time. You just don't see him.
You ever seen him in The Marine? Don't.
I've never seen him, period. The guy's invisible.
Fruity Loops, huh? Yeah. Him and The Rock had some great feuds, too. In WWE. Yeah, whatever.
That was after my time.
There's all kinds
Honestly.
of wrestlers that are trying to make it.
I went back and watched. That's the only time I'd go back and watch is when they would get because they're so good at doing it to each other. Like, well, razzing
That's
each
what
other.
she said. Sorry.
Oh, you got me.
Good one.
Fred. You're welcome.
It's right. Three's gonna be on the cast soon.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah. It was actually a toss up between you and Threy, and what we did was we just saw how hard we could get. We just shouted out one of your names, and we saw
Fully
how much of a
torqued.
direction we can get. And sorry, Threy, Gerb won
I
out.
feel bad. I'm sorry, Trey.
Right. We also wanted to try the After Dark, and Threy says, "Gosh darn it," a lot. I'm not sure After Dark. Dang nabbit.
Yeah.
Ah, jeez.
Prerequisite.
Oh, jeez.
Crap nuggets. I thought.
Threy, we're gonna try and make you super uncomfortable on the podcast. This will be hilarious.
All you got to do is get Threy a little tipsy, I'm sure, and she
Give her box wine.
Yeah, I mean, I just fed some wings and beer to Gerb, and he opens right up. We have a grand old time when we go out.
in so many ways.
Mm-hmm.
The beers are flowing when we go out.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right.
Gerb's like a
shots,
local
dude.
celebrity, too.
Yeah.
The number of daps he throws out on an average night over summer, dude, just, yo, what's good? Yo, it's good to see ya.
He
How
just
the fuck
dabbed.
you
and
been?
I've never seen a better dab in my whole life. God damn. That was amazing.
It was a good time.
I'm
You're more than
jealous.
welcome to come.
I'm jealous. I miss out on that stuff, guys. Hey, yeah.
Well, I'm going
You
to
guys
Cali
never
this
been out.
summer. Well, fall,
I'm gonna be there with you.
if you're going to come out, yeah. I'm
Yeah,
working
I
with
got
Snacky on dates right now.
That's cool. You're going to get a tattoo, right?
Yes, sir. I'm planning on getting the Ouroboros. The ESO
Yeah.
Ouroboros. The basic one, though. Not any of these renditions they do for each DLC. Just,
Oh, well, you should get like the pasta rendition.
Spaghetti Ho.
Ouroboros, like,
Have her just
the
sign it
craze?
Spaghetti Ho. Pasta Wench. Something fun.
are you looking at her name her note that I changed her name to?
No, I've seen that many times, though.
Um,
I scroll through the roster a good bit.
I don't think you guys are ready for party side, dark side.
I am.
I'm ready. Hit us with it.
I'm down to clown.
Yeah, go.
What? No, I meant
There
like
you
in
go.
real life, like in person.
Oh yeah,
I'm
dude.
gonna do it now.
Do it now.
Chug, 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 chug.
Fuck shit ass cock pussy. I got Tourette's, or I just like to party. I don't know.
Yeah, we're gonna party out in Cali. That'll be a good time.
I'm party. I've never partied in Cali. I've been to Cali. I've been to LA a couple times. I never partied there though. You know?
Party to
Went on
me
to Vegas.
can mean a lot of things, though. I've been to very
gonna
low-key
smoke it.
parties.
We're gonna smoke a shitload of weed
A shit
and laugh
ton.
a shitload and make fun of each other, and it's gonna be great.
And eat good food, eat tacos.
Street tacos. What's up with these street tacos? Can y'all clue me in? And it's like food truck tacos, right?
I believe so. I don't know. We don't get good tacos here.
No Mexican is as good as the Mexican.
You cut out there for me, Gerb. One more time.
I want to know what no Mexican's good at.
Yeah.
I said no Mexican food is as good as the Mexican food out in L.
LA.
Okay.
Fucking out in LA.
California.
No, yeah, I don't know. Food trucks are popular and stuff out there, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but there's people everywhere, and that's the problem. We don't have food trucks here. But I went to
Well-
my restaurant the other day, and they had street tacos on the menu, and they were more expensive than anything else. And I'm going, this is backwards. I don't think that's the way it's supposed to work.
I thought street tacos
Yeah,
are
I
like
agree.
$2-3.
That's the
Tacos
whole
should be
point.
cheap. They should always just be $1.
Right. But because
Yeah.
they don't have street tacos here, they trick dumb Southerners into believing street tacos are this great thing we can't get because we don't have food trucks. So they overprice
Which I
them on
don't get
menus.
why. You get decent weather year round. You can have food trucks there.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking about starting a food truck, man. Making a ton of money. Going down to Austell.
Aren't there
ships.
like a ton of barbecue food trucks down by you?
What kind of food trucks?
Barbecue?
No, there's no food trucks around here. No,
You live in
no.
Alabama. It's like barbecue is like life down there. So.
We don't have a large enough metropolitan area to where food trucks can. Restaurants fail here so often, man. Like 50% of all restaurants that open in my area are so bad because it's all seafood. It's all this and that. But food trucks, people are scared to do venture stuff down here, like gelato. You know gelato? We don't even have that here. They don't even know about it. Like we just got like sushi like 15 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like they're so behind the times. It's crazy. But you could really capitalize on that, like coming to a market that's growing, like, you know. And,
As long as it's a
and
growing
bring that new
market.
stuff.
People want to live in Alabama.
Boba tea. That's a killer here. But there's only a couple dudes that do it. But they're smart. They were like, hey, we know boba tea is fucking great. And people like
The
it.
fuck is boba tea?
Oh, man. Really?
Educate
Boba.
us.
Yeah, dude.
Boba tea is it's a Southeast Asian drink. It's basically like tea and creamer. No, I'm sorry. Boba tea has like tapioca balls in the bottom of it. Have a big straw that you suck up the tapioca balls. It's like a smoothie, but it's like done a different style. Kind of.
Is that the thing where like the cup and the spoon are attached and it's just like a straw
It could
actually?
be. The straw's huge because there's tapioca balls that you suck up while you're drinking it. It's basically a different kind of smoothie, but it's like different. It's
Interesting.
big in big cities and stuff.
Sounds like it's
and
from like
Asians-
Portland or something.
Asians.
You guys
know
got
about it.
cheesesteaks down there?
Yeah, Philly cheesesteaks in Alabama.
I love that. Go to any chain restaurant, they serve a Philly cheesesteak, and you're like, what are you talking about? Since when does Applebee's have a Philly cheesesteak? The fuck is this?
I've heard the best way to determine if a chili Philly cheesesteak's worth if it's good is if the brown bag it comes in is see-through because of the grease going through the bag. I've heard that's the way to
Love me a
determine.
greasy steak. Mm.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm getting
Geno's,
hungry.
Phillips, and
I love Philly cheesesteaks. I probably never had a good one, like a authentic one. You know, it's all
Go to
rip-offs.
Philly. I'll come out to Philly. We'll make it a weekend.
The best part of Philly cheesesteaks, authentic, is that they throw like the rectangular sheet of cheesesteak on the grill and like don't even bother to chop it.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's the good one. It's just a rectangular piece of cheesesteak stuffed into a.
Hey, it's good bread. They got good bread down there.
Hey.
But
Y'all got drinks up north? Y'all got like some like drinks, like cocktails that are like classic up in the Northeast.
I think the Manhattan came from the Northeast.
that's a safe bet.
Safe bet.
Thanks. I mean, like, well, Jaeger bombs, Jersey, but like
Long Island iced teas.
Okay, you know what? That's what I deserve for asking.
I mean, Jaeger is kind of big in my neck of the woods. Country folk love the Jägermeister.
Like an egg cream. Get a Boston egg cream. Did you know Boston egg cream or whatever contained neither egg nor cream? I read that.
I like Boston cream donuts. Shit gets me.
What about those cream
Rock
pies,
hard.
though?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Big fan of the cream pies, huh?
Yeah. Oh
When
yeah.
you think of Boston,
Add a little of
when I
my
think of
own
Boston,
in there too.
I think of cream pies. Boston cream pies.
Boston.
Big fan of going along my day. Minding my own
My
business.
cousin
Somebody just-
from
like,
Boston.
"Here's a cream pie," and I'm like, cream pie surprise. That's so nice.
Like, that's in my search history for some reason. I think I was doing some investigating.
Cream pie surprises are the.
Well, I like the ones where they're not acting.
Oh my god!
Like,
did you
gotta
really
buy my. You better buy my Plan B. We didn't talk about this before the. Yeah.
Oh my god! You're my stepson.
What are you
Second
doing, step
asshole.
bro?
Did you just fucking come at me? That's the line. Did you just fucking come at me?
Yeah. They make this goofy ass face.
It goes from elation or like kind of just not bored, barely like.
Yeah, like, oh wow. Oh. And then fake disgust of
Wait, did you just? Oh my
Are you
god!
fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Not that
I
I've
love
ever
when they
seen it,
really
I know what I'm talking
act.
about.
I love when the cinematic experience really comes full circle for me.
And the Emmy goes to none of you ever.
Johnny Sins.
All right.
For astronauts and dreams.
Is there a porn award show? Like I've seen it joked about in
the
shows and
the
stuff.
AVN Awards.
AVN, yeah.
AVN.
And what's his name's been hosting it? The black dude from that used to be on.
Idris Elba. Samuel Jackson.
Damn, I didn't
Close.
realize they picked these big names too. Holy shit.
No, it's you'll know. Hold on. I'll send you a link real quick. No, but it's actually not bad because what's funny is they don't show any gratuitous stuff because they'll show the AVNs on like Showtime, but edited. So when they're like award for best blowjob, and they don't show them giving the blowjobs, they don't show like the dick.
Well, they actually
or,
probably
just
do
show-
show them at the actual.
Right, of course. But they cut it so that you just see like
That's
them, like,
hilarious.
moaning
They
or
actually
bouncing.
show
Or their
like
boobs.
blowjobs.
They'll show their boobs and their ass.
Bring it
but
up.
They don't show like dicks and. Yeah.
And everyone
I
just
like
turns
how-
their head to the screen. Wow, look at the thoroughness of that blowjob. Oh, the tongue work is just marvelous on this. Yes.
She's a real pro.
Yeah. I see why she
Look-
won.
look-
Very good. Very good. Very good.
Very professional.
Yes.
It's a craft. It's a craft.
It's an art.
That shit
I always
cracks me
see
up.
on like the little TikTok videos on Facebook and stuff. It's always like the one guy walking on the microphone, and it's always the same question. He asks like 20 different porn stars, "Does size matter?"
Yeah.
And every single one of them goes, "Uh huh."
Yes.
Yeah, it matters.
That or they go, "What's the optimal size for you?" And like they just start making like hand.
Yeah, like
Long hoagie
this
size.
big, maybe this big. It's like
So 4 inches wouldn't be enough. Oh God, no! I have standards.
yeah.
It's not as big as my dad's. I need therapy.
I need therapy.
What is that? Was it Big Daddy? Where she's like, he's like, well, that was from Big Daddy. When she's like, so what do you girls like? What size? She's like, well, Kara here likes them really big, but I like them humongous. Because they start getting excited when they're like, maybe she likes them not gigantic.
I don't know if that was Big Daddy.
Yeah. Oh, Anger Management. Sorry, I get those mixed up.
Yes, yeah, Anger Management. Good movie. Good movie.
It is a good movie. Big Daddy, yeah. That was the Hooters chick that goes after the old guys.
Is that the guy with the old ball?
He didn't care, did he? Yeah, it's me. Well, we've talked about a lot.
Well, I got a little more.
Yeah, like bring it up.
Gerb,
Let's just make a two-parter.
Two-part.
So we'll stop it now. To be continued.
You just want to get on again. I see.
And then now we're back. Last time on Dark Brew. Dark. One of you guys can edit and put a little highlight reel, and then we'll cut into the.
He's our production manager.
Yeah, wow. He's just inserting himself right in the process. It's beautiful. All right, and here you're going to just go ahead and cut right here, and then
Camera 3.
we're going to go ahead and pull this up. Brue, if you could slide in the clips right here after the intro plays. Yeah, perfect. We have yet to do a two-parter, but I feel like this After Dark theme might make it every now and again into the rotation of episodes.
I think it's
just
better
keep
when we're
going.
fucked up.
Just bring your cameras with you throughout your house. Just go about your daily life while we just talk.
It's a documentary. It's a.
I'll be making breakfast or something like that and talking to you guys.
Yeah, I wonder if I just left my stream up, just like never shut it off. It just turns into like
dead air. Yeah.
You guys getting there?
But I did want to ask her what we think about the upcoming releases for ESL. You know, we've talked about it a great deal in the podcast. How do we feel about what's coming? Did you watch the announcement and thoughts, opinions?
For sure. I've been doing a lot of research on it and studying it, and everything I know about it so I've gathered from your previous podcast shows.
Nice.
So I know very little of what's coming.
Thank you.
Excellent.
We try to provide all the data that nobody absorbs.
I heard there's a card game or something.
Yeah.
PvPers are still complaining.
I'd imagine so. Has that ever changed, though?
Yeah. They're trying to tease us again about the dual mounting thing.
Oh, it's titillating.
Can't wait for that to just fail and just
Was
never
that them or us? were we teasing you about that? Because I don't think they did.
No, they were. Yeah.
Oh, they did? Okay.
It's not that I don't get excited about new stuff coming out for it. I find myself only doing like content mostly. Like I don't even really do a whole lot of like I don't do a lot of delving. I don't do a lot of questing and stuff. Not like I used to. That burn out on that big time. I don't.
But that's okay, right? You play the game for what you want to do.
Account-wide achievements?
I don't know. I'm on the fence. I see why people are annoyed about it.
Because you're an end gamer. Does it belittle the achievements? Do you feel less for what you have achieved?
Not that it belittles them, because you still got it. But I see why the end game community is so butthurt about it, because now you got some guys coming in trying to verify himself tank who has all these hard, and he did it on DPS or heal or. So I get that. That's going to be mess.
Will they be exposed pretty quick though? Just like.
Oh yeah, but it's just going to make people pissy, and then people are going to
think it'll adjust and figure out a way. So
a big thing with the end game community is when they have like in Discord they throw raids. People put their name on the list to join the raid, and then you have like one guy who's in there, and he just like edits it and deletes their name and goes, "You're not running because I've ran with you. You suck, make shit trap." And they call them gatekeepers.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a lot of that.
Yeah, I worry about. Well, it's not like it's not clicky already, but it's definitely just gonna reinforce these
Elitist.
groups. Yeah, elitist groups of people who you gotta show it in content if you want to run with them. Like they're not here to pansy foot around anymore. It's either you got it or you don't. And all right, let's run it. You get one shot. Don't fuck it up.
I'm great with that, man. I shine when the pressure's on. I'll show you what I can do in content.
I think a lot of it falls on just the admins of like the end gamers, like Unify and such like that. The people that are in charge of that, they're gonna have more work on trying to sort through who's legit and who's not.
Yeah,
which sucks because like Unify, for example, there's like 1,500 people in that Discord.
I'll say this: a title does not show how legit you are in itself.
Right?
Sorry.
Yeah, I got all kinds of titles and I suck.
Hey, that's not true, but
just last night, I think we were doing like Cauldron or whatever, and you're like, that one boss came up and like one of you guys got caged, and they're calling out, "Hey, I'm stuck in a cage right now," and I'm like, I don't know what that is, but I'm just gonna keep parsing the boss.
I mean, that's something small though. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm just gonna go ahead and keep damaging. I do DPS, so
that right there just makes you a shitty player. Just that little thing. You scrub.
Fucking hang up the headphones, boys.
There's a lot in the game, you know what I'm saying?
It really doesn't. The whole count live achievements really doesn't.
I don't think it's going to be an adjustment, just like everything else. It's not.
I'm not happy for it, but I'm not mad about it.
It's just not crazy. You know, it's not. It's just what it is. It's not that crazy of a deal, man. You always prove yourself by your play anyway, so that's the way it should be.
Yeah.
Except for parsing, which is, it's unique thing.
Ugh. Don't even get me started about parsing.
Yeah. We didn't have you on for that podcast on purpose.
Yeah. Talking about optimizing parses and shit. Ugh. Gross.
That's just a whole different. That's its own separate genre of.
It is.
It's PvE. There's PvP, and then there's parsing.
You know what parsing is?
And then there's the parsers. Yeah.
You talked about race games, time trials. That's parsing. Same thing.
Yeah.
Beating your time. It's the same thing, except you can apply it to content. Except I think there is a drop off though. I think there's a point where you fine tuning your parse. It's helping you, but it's not necessarily helping. You're not making any big strides for content. Practicing in content with your parse can do that more than just hitting the dummy. But
it's good practice.
Yeah, of course it is. It's fine. It's getting your rotation perfect, but you're just not using your sticks. And so when you can do both, it's taking one and taking the other, and then combining it and being the best you while you're doing everything and rezzing and doing all the stuff.
Yeah, like there's two major factors. There's being able to do damage, and then there's being able to deal with mechanics,
troubleshoot while you're doing whatever.
You gotta eventually put them together.
Yeah.
More.
Yeah.
So both important.
Yes.
And really good things can happen when you put them together.
Absolutely. I'm waiting for that day.
I think I fell out of the whole parsing trap. I definitely burnt myself out on that, trying to parsing and get the verification numbers on 6 different tunes.
How many 21 mil dummies do you think you've taken down? Hundreds? Thousands?
Yeah, probably a couple hundred, maybe. But you got to remember, there's been so many attempts where I get like 30 seconds to a minute in, and it's like, oh. So I'm not gonna hit what I was at. Start over. I probably started over more than double as many times as I finished. Probably 4 times as many times as I finished.
You get perfectionist with it.
You don't finish every time, huh? That's tough to hear.
Nah, I blue ball myself every probably 3 to 4 times every one time I finish.
Damn, dude, that's not good ratio. I'm sorry you're that blocked up.
And they say
when I
coming
do
up is like
finish,
jerking off.
It is miraculous.
All right, yeah, I'm glad you're so informed and you did your research on the upcoming information for ESO.
Yeah, man. If you guys have any other questions, just DM me anytime.
Yeah. We will have his gamer tag listed below, as well as ours.
360
Check out my
note.
YouTube when it comes out.
360 no scope that like button.
What are you gonna call your channel? Legends of what?
The Hidden Temple.
Nice.
Nickelodeon's gonna see you, dog.
Zelda. I don't even know who you're talking to right now.
You said keep an eye out for when I get a YouTube channel. Never mind.
Yeah. You lost me.
That happens on.
I wasn't planning on the further explaining anything of that. That was just such a lost idea.
We want to know. You got to tell the listeners where they can find you, man. You're new.
I will never have a YouTube channel.
Any Gerbs?
Too much work.
Gerby cheeks?
Ooh, Gerby cheeks.
8 Gerbies?
Oh, one other thing.
Al Gerb?
We're gonna put a picture here in chat. Do you remember this person?
Oh, come on now.
Look who I came across the other day.
Barely. I remember the name. Who it was. Like, what was up with him?
Oh, he was just the dude who had the fuck cops Discord profile picture when he joined
the
NIB.
European dude.
Yeah.
Who came in and
then
just
we
kept
asked him to
demanding us
change
to
it.
run fucking trials
He's like,
for him.
what the fuck you mean I gotta change it? And then, yeah, I got all pissy and bent out of shape because we didn't run trials for him.
That the German guy?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I made him some gear one day. Yeah, it's fun.
His English was not good, at least from a text standpoint.
Yeah.
He's like, I just joined this server and they're trying to charge me $250K for a set of heavy Giulianos. I'm like,
I swear to God, I'm Outcast's little brother.
I just wondered if you had remembered such a guy. Someone
I
ran
didn't
into
based
in
off of
Grotwood.
just the name, but you bringing that back up, I do remember that. Yeah.
Trippy, if you're out there, Guten Tag, bro.
Guten Tag.
Yeah. He had the picture of like somebody peeing on a cop car or something.
Oh, I thought they were spray painting it, but yeah.
I'm pretty sure their pants were down and they were whizzing on the window. And I was like, "What's up with that?" And like, yeah, it's funny. You know, cops are stupid.
Cops are stupid.
And this I saw on Insta.
Oh, Bicycle's Bicycle Shop.
Made me think of the old dark side.
I'm a big fan of the wordplay like that.
Yeah.
And just swap around the first letter of everything. Like instead of Dark Side and Brue, Bark Side and Drew.
Yeah, of course. Flip it. We're doing the COD past right now.
Yes.
Hey.
Yeah, it's a fun game.
And then a picture of Bailey for shits and gigs.
Ooh.
Him zonked.
Bailey for Gicks and Shigs. Shigs?
I really fucked up this
Shigs?
Yeah, I like Tig Old Biddies.
Yeah.
DSLs and tig old biddies. Makes the world go round.
I can't send the picture from my computer of my dog, otherwise he's a good boy, though.
I believe it.
Y'all have seen many pictures of Owen. He didn't join us tonight. He didn't want to come down and relax with us.
That sucks.
But here's a picture of him.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, it's
What is it, a whole
slideshow.
You made a slideshow of the boy?
Look kind of a like.
Well, you know how iPhones like they'll put up like little memory slideshows from like
Yeah,
based
yeah.
off your gallery. Yeah. That's what
I like
that was.
I like being reminded when a dick pic comes up. Oh, I sent a dick pic 2 years ago. Cool.
You take many of those?
Not often.
I never have, and I've seen my dick, and
Never?
it's
You've
not
never
worth
taken
showing.
a picture of your dick?
Digitally. It is not worth going over the.
Let
the
me
line.
decide that.
Yeah.
You got to come see it in person, like Brue did.
Yeah, dude.
Don't tease me. Y'all did not show each other your dicks. Don't tease me like that. You're lying.
Yeah, just send it to your wife one day. Just like feeling hot, might delete later or something. I don't know. It's just like, here's a dick pic.
Why?
You know?
No, my wife don't want to see a fucking.
She's seen it. Right? She knows what's up. She knows by now.
She remembers what it looks like. She doesn't need to be.
She doesn't get surprised on anniversaries. Well, wow. This has been enlightening.
It still is. What do you mean it's been?
I mean, it has been up to thus far. I hope it continues to be that way. I'll stay on until 5 a.m., motherfucker. Let's go.
I think the rest of the podcast should just be us playing Rocket League and just hearing the stupid shit that we say.
Steve's gonna have to cut all of that out.
Yeah.
It's easy if it's just the tail end.
Yeah, it's just like, all right, cut. And all this was bad. Yeah.
Everybody's listening. What the hell are they doing?
Are they playing?
Is Gerb having a seizure?
I'll tell you what, though. I've had some spectacular games in Rocket League lately. I was hitting some aerial shots that were just gorgeous.
Ooh.
We need to play. That's one of the only games I haven't deleted to make room for other games.
Did you ever download GTA yet?
No.
Come on, dude.
Look, I need to know how serious you are before I commit to buying it for the second time.
Did you buy a physical copy the first time?
Yeah, I have a disc. Now I have a new Xbox, and they don't like discs. They don't care. You ever bought it?
Oh, what do you have? The S?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. The X has
and it's worth buying again. I just want to know, if we're gonna get into this in the high speed, I love some GTA. That's one of the best games ever created.
Oh yeah,
GTA
timeless.
5. Oh, it's just
the movement just frustrates me.
9 years.
The movement in GTA has always bothered me.
2013.
The movement in GTA, it bothers you. It's not even
you're like so clunky, and like, you turn this.
First person.
And then it jog along.
Even third person's clunky. I get it, but you get used to it. Every game has like a different sensitivity.
It's worth it for everything else you can do in that game, which is everything.
Yeah,
and anything. It's
like you can pick up a hooker and then kill her. Soon
we can kill each other. We can start killing each other like just before a heist, and it's the funnest. It's great. It's ridiculously fun.
It is a good time, especially the camaraderie from doing like heist shit together.
It's because you think we get fucked up in Elder Scrolls.
Yeah.
When you fall out of a car and then get run over by 3 cops coming and your team's leaving. I mean, that's just great.
And you got to go to your menu and a bunch of snacks and P's and Q's or whatever. The piss washers trying.
You're flying around in DeLoreans and like motorcycle club. We could have a motorcycle gang, dude.
That game is plenty sweaty, bro.
Yeah. It's got everything you need. Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. There's strippers.
But Elden Ring's coming out soon. End of this month. Elden Ring.
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring, yeah. Thinking of fucking Grout.
Yeah, and I'm excited about that because I like Dark Souls, but this one's a little more open world. And I've been watching some of the demo gameplay, or there's people that have had this game for last couple months, been playing to try to help, beta test it, but pretty much a beta. And I'm into it. What about you? Because you can group up. We can play that
I'm gonna try it.
Yeah. Get it for Xbox?
Yeah.
Or is it even on Xbox originally?
If it is, I'm gonna get it for Xbox. It's primary.
Is this a co-op thing?
It's another MMO sort of situation.
Okay.
You ever play Dark Souls, Gerb?
No, I haven't, but I'm very persuasible.
Yeah, you're manipulable, and I appreciate that about you as a friend.
I mean that's been my entire career of video games.
You're a level
whenever
5
my friends
susceptible.
start playing, I will play it just to hang out with my So
He can be swayed. Yeah.
I've been meaning to buy the new Pokemon and play that, to be honest.
one of the guys I play with that plays a lot of Pokemon.
You got a Switch?
I guess I've had a Switch.
Have you
Did I
played
sound
Breath
like
of
I'm
the
from
Wild?
Alabama?
You gotta sound a lot
I got
stupider.
one of them there Switches, man.
I got one of them
Switches.
Switch fucking. You don't know how I
Oh,
sound.
y'all find dumb about Switch on that thing?
Shoo-wee, my Switch be loaded up all the time. I got all them games on there.
I heard out in California they switched their genitals like left and right. all the time.
Is this a snip snap?
Switch. It's like what you do with your wife and your sister, right?
If life's good, can I get a roll tide?
Yeah, I haven't played the Switch in a minute because my paddles got all wonky. So I've stick shift or drift, and it's fucking annoying to play with. So I need to get a new controller.
Can you drive?
I wanna.
Nope.
You can't drive stick shift, bud.
Nah, dude. I understand the concept. Never even attempted.
Oh.
I prefer a clutch, man. God damn, in real life.
Yeah. Stick shift.
Yeah, man. Get used to that clutch. I used to be smoking a cigarette on the phone.
These gaming fingers do everything I need them to. I know I'd be good on a clutch. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you don't need the tip of your fingers to shift the knob, dude.
I use my knee. Oh man, I was doing all kinds of shit.
Finger dexterity, bro.
Drunk.
Surgeons do that little trick with the coin through their like apps in their
surgeons
fingers?
or like
that's like a game.
Okay, well,
they do with like their poker chips.
If a surgeon's doing that, I'm gonna have
supposed to improve
like...
dexterity. It's from it's from Scrubs, is where I pulled that reference from.
My surgeon's sitting there like
Turk just starts like a surgeon attendee's like, hey, try this and it'll help you with your dexterity. So he like sits there and tries to do it.
You're looking for new boobs.
Yeah,
right?
I'm sure degenerates also do it too. Okay.
If my doctor's sitting there going, yeah, so you need new kneecaps. Huh?
Yeah, what kind of doctor you got?
So if I was a gambling man,
Fair
which
enough.
I'm not saying I am, you got about a 32.7% chance of making it out alive. And I would bet those odds.
Are you a sports bettor, Gerb?
Oh God, no. I would. I'm just too lazy to put in my information in DraftKings or FanDuel. my manager got me a $50 gift card for $1 to like Christmas, and it's just I don't even know where the card is. Somewhere.
He gave you money to go gamble, like specific, like this is a gift card for you to go gamble.
Yeah,
rich
put
already.
in like my FanDuel wallet or whatever. He actually recently
dude. 50 to $1 million. Here we go. Do it.
I should bet on like the I don't
Because you're an Eagles fan.
Yeah, what do we think?
No,
Give me a prediction right now.
I think this game's going to be a shootout, and I think it could vary. It's going to go either way.
35-28.
I don't like one team better than the other, man.
Super Bowl. Oh, Cincinnati's gonna win that game.
Yeah, I'm picking Cincy to win.
They have
Let's
they have a better
say.
defense, I think.
I don't know.
It's hard. It's tough, man. I think Gerb's right. It's gonna be a shootout for a while.
24-28.
Unfortunately, I think OBJ is going to be the deciding factor in that game for the Rams.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, LSU wide receiver diva. Fuck you, OBJ. You're good.
I do love me some Joe Burrow, though. He's great for the league right now.
Yeah, and his
Joe
swag.
I
like his swag.
Oh yeah. He's just big dick swinging right now.
Joe Burrow.
He's on that hair just swinging over, just like.
Yeah. Dude fucks for sure.
Oh, he fucks.
He fucks Troy Aikman, I bet.
I saw Josh Allen was playing in the Pebble Pro-Am, the PGA
You good
Tour.
at golf? You good golfer?
Am I good at it?
No, is he?
Yeah.
The two
fuck
shots
about
I
you.
saw him take, I'm trash.
You're good.
But the 2-3 shots I saw Josh Allen take, he looked pretty good. I think he said he was like an 8, which is pretty good.
He'll be pretty good at everything he tries to do physically.
Yeah.
Must be nice to be athletic.
Dude, he makes it look effortless, dude. I think he's better than Mahomes. Sorry.
Oh God. Well, we just lost our Canadian listener. Bye, Crispy.
I didn't hear what you said. What'd you say?
I said I think Josh Allen's better than Mahomes. Like,
Oh, yeah,
all
Jackson
things
Mahomes.
Who?
Remember when Lamar
little
Jackson
boy.
meant something? Yeah.
Oh God.
The Ravens are just bad. Man.
Everyone thought, oh, he's it. He's the next league MVP. He's
Dude,
got
that
great
year
things
he
ahead of
had
him.
was unreal.
And
But
then-
like, you
He
gotta,
still had good games this year when he wasn't hurt.
his team sucks this year, dude. They're worse than Pittsburgh.
He really needs to work on his arm though. That's like the only thing is if you force him to pass and he doesn't have like somebody just found a giant hole in the he's gonna have a tough time.
His physical ability's gotten him a lot of problem spaces where other quarterbacks. The biggest problem with quarterbacks in the NFL because of the speed, I think, is read progression. How quickly you can get through your first 3-4 reads.
Yeah.
Mahomes can do it. Like he's already through his third one by the time he's looking at his first. Like it's just crazy. I'm sure, but like the real great ones can do it quick and then adjust while they're running and all that. I think Lamar Jackson struggles in that area. He just runs. I mean, that's his trick. He can run
Yeah.
and then he can
That's his
make
secondary
something.
reactions. to just
Yeah, he
run.
can open up.
Takes his first look and then he just takes off.
And then he can make a play happen with his third receiver if he runs out and creates something.
Yeah.
And that's different though. That's not.
Well, so does Mahomes.
Yeah, of course, but I think Mahomes can do it all in each area. I think Mahomes tries to do too much sometimes.
That's what a lot of them are saying this year. He does love doing that like little underhand thing, like behind the back or whatever, or like shuffle.
Don't wait till somebody just
tight
fucking
end.
just pick six that one of those.
And that
fucking
shit's been
stupid
backfired on him a lot this year.
Fundamentals.
getting too tricky with it.
Well, gentlemen, I think we should end it here.
This will be fun to cut.
You know what, guys? I think I'm getting kind of tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here.
Well. We need a DPS.
Yeah. Let me log in and see what's going on in game.
Play some Rocket League. What are you talking about?
You're going to bed. Y'all are going to bed. You think I'm old? Y'all are old.
You think I'm going to bed?
Yeah.
I still got like 4 more beers to drink.
I'm off to probably get some food. I'm hungry.
I'm gonna do everything. Eat, drink.
You sexy mofos. Well, guys, I can't thank you enough, listeners. The great, the classy, the ever vigilant Gerbino joining the TheBrueCru podcast.
Thanks for having me, guys.
I can say I've had you.
That's what she said.
Nice. Good one.
She's a hoe.
Good one. As always, you can check out the links to the various stuff and things below. Tell your friends about the TheBrueCru podcast. Spread the word. Rate us, subscribe, like, follow, whatever the fuck it's called. Do all the things. Click
Do
the
it.
links. It helps us keep this shit show on the
And us
tracks.
money. We need it.
Snail mail. Come find us and shake our hands.
Yeah, that works.
AOL.com.
And for us, that's it. Much love, guys.
We love you. Thanks for listening. Thank you, Gerb. Love you, brother.
No, thank you.